Good morning, it's 11:30am on Monday the 25th of March, and this is the 47th of 53 consecutive 5-mile walks from the Gresford Disaster Memorial to the Miners' Rescue and back again. On this damp Monday morning, I'm on my way to the rescue to meet up with Alan and Margaret Jones, two of the most knowledgeable experts on the Gresford Disaster and North Wales mining in general. Both are incredibly active in the local community and deeply committed to preserving mining heritage. They are trustees of the North Wales Miners Association Trust, a charity working to advance the education of the public in mining and associated industries, as well as being involved in the preservation of Bersham Colliery, being prominent in the Friends of Gresford Colliery Disaster Memorial, and being active in the work of the Miners' Rescue Project. This is the perfect opportunity for me to tap into two experts of the field and to deepen and plug the gaps in my own research. It really is going to be a privilege to meet them.
Well, I originated in what was known as Rusty Colliery houses, next door to Wrexham and Acton Colliery and just across from Gresford Colliery. It was a group of about 50 houses, very much on the Coronation Street style, and everybody working there worked in the pit. All I knew from my first memories was people talking about Gresford Colliery and the other collieries in the area.
And as for me, I'm not Wrexham born at all. I came from Derbyshire and we met at Miners' Fortnight in Blackpool on the beach. So that's how we came to Meb, but we didn't, I don't come from Wrexham at all.
I was born and brought up with coal mining, and I wanted to do what the big boys were doing. They were telling me stories. I was desperate to go to the pit. My dad was absolutely against it. He didn't want me down the pit. We tried a bit of all sorts, but he passed away when I was 16. So then I got my own way and I went to the pit. There was my dad's cousin, Ralph Roberts, who was one of the 30 who reopened Gresford Colliery, and I spoke to him on many occasions about the disaster and what had gone on. He guided me onto the ventilation team, and I ended up as ventilation officer at Gresford. Come the 70s, just before the closure, we were doing a ventilation change, and I was in the drawing office. We were deciding what we were doing, and just looking broadly, because there was no more coal to be taken from Gresford. It was coming to an end. The ICC were opening on the industrial estate, fiberglass. So I thought, with two children, now's the opportunity to jump ship. Quite a few years at the ICC. I took on a car dismantling yard, a scrap yard. I worked that for quite a few years. After that, took on the transport business, a few vans, doing different work up and down the country. I think really that's when I started to slow down a little bit.
Left school at 15 and I went first of all into an office, moved from there into a lending library and ended up in an accountant's office in Long Eaton, Nottinghamshire. And I worked there until we got married. When we got married, we started a family, and they became my work. And after, when the youngest one was in school, so I started work at Bookland. So I worked in the bookshop for 18 and a half years, and then became self-employed when I was looking after my granddaughter. And I became self-employed and did balloon decorations for weddings and christenings.
This walk was dedicated to Arthur Slauson, Leonard Smith, Richard T. Stevens, Albert Strange, and Frederick Strange.